The whole AI art revolution has been happening way out there, in the cloud, on these massive, expensive data centers. But what if you could take all that power and just shrink it down to fit right inside your phone? Today, we're taking a look at Ourdream AI and a huge shift in creative power, moving it from the cloud and putting it right into your pocket.
But hang on, why do we even need this shift? Well, this quote really gets right to the heart of it. There's a hidden cost to all this amazing creativity we're seeing online.
And yeah, that cost is very, very real. I mean, whether it's the monthly fees for something like Midjourney or buying credits for Dolly, creators are realizing their hobby, or their job, comes with a pretty relentless bill. It's subscription fatigue, and it's hitting the art community hard.
So this brings us to the real problem with the whole cloud-based model that's been running the show. And it's about more than just money. There are some fundamental issues with privacy and control that an offline, local solution is built to solve.
Okay, let's break down these pain points. You've got the obvious stuff, right? The subscription fees, the credit caps draining your wallet. But then you get into the deeper issues. Data privacy. I mean, where are your prompts going? Who's learning from your unique style? And then there are the everyday frustrations. Sitting in a server queue, waiting for your image, or bumping up against strict content filters that just kill your creative flow.
So with the problem laid out, let's talk about the solution. And this is where Ourdream AI steps in, with a completely different way of thinking. This isn't just another art app. It's a total shift in where the magic actually happens.
And this right here is the big question the app is asking. I mean, what if you could run a seriously powerful model, like Stable Diffusion, right on your device? No internet, no servers, no subscriptions. That's the promise.
So how in the world is that even possible? Well, the tech is called Edge AI. All that means is it moves the heavy lifting from some faraway server to the edge of the network, which is, your smartphone. This solves two massive problems right away. It gets rid of that annoying server lag, and, more importantly, it gives you total privacy. Your data, your prompts, your wildest ideas, they literally never leave your pocket.
Now, a free offline AI art generator sounds fantastic, but let's be real. Is it just a fun little toy, or can you actually use it for serious professional work? This is where we find out if Ourdream AI is just a gimmick or a legitimate pro tool.
And here's how it makes its case. This is not just a simple text box. First up, you can import custom models, things like checkpoints and LoRa's, which are basically these amazing fine-tuned art styles, and bring them over from your PC. Second, it has ControlNet, which gives you incredible precision over the final image. And finally, you get in-painting, so you can fix little mistakes or change just one part of the image. These are serious pro-level features. I really want to pause on this quote about ControlNet. For any artist out there who's ever fought with an AI to get a specific pose, you know how crucial this is. The author even mentions trying to get a complex yoga pose, failing 10 times with just a prompt, but nailing it on the first try with ControlNet. That is the difference between hoping for a good result and actually directing one.
All right, so the features are definitely pro-level, but what about performance? We're talking about running a model that usually needs a beefy desktop GPU on a phone. There's got to be a trade-off, right?
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because all those features don't mean much if it takes an hour to make one picture. So let's actually look at the numbers.
Okay, let's unpack this. A standard 512 by 512 image takes about 6 seconds on a top-tier Samsung phone versus less than a second on a powerful PC. So no, it's not faster. But 6 seconds to generate a concept while you're on the bus? That's incredible. For big, high-quality SDXL image, we're talking 45 seconds on the phone versus about 5 on the desktop. The PC is the clear winner on raw power, but making that happen in 45 seconds on a phone is a flat-out engineering miracle. The trade-offs are real. Your phone will get warm, it'll eat some battery, but for creating on the go, this is amazingly good.
Now, let's talk about the user interface, which, well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. For the technical crowd, it's a dream come true. Every setting you could want is right there. But for an artist who's used to the simple magic of Midjourney, this can feel dense, overwhelming even. It just doesn't have that one-button magic. You kind of have to know what you're doing.
And this all brings us to what might be the single most important idea behind this technology. This is about more than just making pretty pictures. It's about ownership and it's about privacy in this new AI world.
This quote totally reframes the conversation. We've been talking about features and speeds, but the source makes a powerful argument that this app's most important feature might be its ability to protect your ideas.
And the core concept here is something called digital sovereignty. It's a simple but powerful idea. You and only you should control your creations. With a local app like Ourdream, the whole creative process, from the first prompt to the final image, happens only on your device. No company is logging it, no one is analyzing it, and they're definitely not using it to train their next big model.
So let's just quickly remember the risks of the old cloud model. Your prompts and your style can be scraped and used to train their AI. They have strict safety filters that can limit what you create. And any sensitive or confidential work you're doing gets sent off to a third-party server.
Now flip that around. With local AI, those risks just evaporate. You can sketch a top-secret product design knowing it's 100% secure. You get to sidestep corporate censorship and have complete creative freedom. And you have real, actual ownership of your work. It's a game changer.
So the verdict, who is this actually for? Well, it's pretty clear. This app is for you if you really care about privacy, if you've got a modern, powerful Android phone, and if you're comfortable with the more technical side of AI art.
And on the flip side, who should maybe skip this one? You should probably pass if you just want a simple one-click experience without fiddling with settings, or if you're working with an older phone. This thing is a powerhouse, and it needs the right hardware and the right user to really shine.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. Ourdream AI is more than just an app. It's a sign of what's to come. It proves that the incredible power of AI doesn't have to live in some distant cloud. That gap between our desktops and our phones is closing faster than anyone thought. So the real question is, what are you going to create when the entire data center fits right in the palm of your hand?